Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. To throw, it's Pavia. Moving away from pressure. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass, it's Pavia. A strike downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Williams. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the defense gets home. To play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And a scrum on the goal line. No signal yet from the officials, but it doesn't appear that he got in. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland! They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision block blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw, it's Pavia. Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give is to Williams. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Williams. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Finds his tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Washington. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Now adjusting. Rolling right and going deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown Doors. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
With the catch, it's Williams. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Handoff to the single back. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Stowers. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Connection to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. Was to pass. Intercepted, number 19.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That was the epitome of a chunk play, and now they've got it first and goal, trying to cash it in. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back and heading out to go on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
To the air, it's Pavia. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sherrill. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Caught near the sticks, it's Sherrill. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He'll set up to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Into the end zone. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On the move. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Find some fresh air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Makes the grab, it's Smith. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They want to run this quarterback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
To the air, it's Pavia. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working the big fella to the corner. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit. and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to...
Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
First and goal, Vanderbilt.
Wants to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Turning it on! Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
First down for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Looking for more room. to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous